Alright, what's going on, brother? What is going on? Sorry, I apologize. There's no podcast last week, so you did not miss anything. Nothing stupid with your phones or none of that good shit. And coming back today, new and improved. Alright, well, today I had a couple ideas. I was going to rip people for ripping Nickelback, but I don't need that kind of publicity hit right now. Then I was going to move on to Guy Fieri, but I actually like Guy Fieri, and I like watching diners, drive-ins, and dives, and he showed some love out near my hometown. So I've decided to just drop all that on that rant, and, if you all really want it, I'll go on a rant about them, but hey, sometimes I listen to Nickelback. Sometimes. I don't always watch the Food Channel, but if diners, drive-ins, and dives on, I had at least hit it first. Good show right there. So I sat there and thought about, what will we do today? Well, and today we are going to do I wanted top animals to hunt. Okay, now I'm doing a brief overview of the list, and I was writing down notes and stuff. It turns out snipes and or jackalopes aren't on the list. So it's already a fucked list. Snipes, jackalopes, done deal. So this is like the second best list of top 10 things to hunt, or top things to hunt. I think there might be a little bit more than 10. But we're going to go through, see what kind of bullshit excuses they gave. So we didn't do the jackalope, because I've hunted jackalope. Snipe? No, man. Ain't nobody hunting snipe. If you know what I'm talking about, you understand. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should go hunt one. I hear they're in rural Minnesota this time of year. Okay, so top one, we got caribou. Due to their environment, caribou hunting is an experience like no other. The tundra is cold, fast, and majestic. I don't know how it can be fast, but maybe that says fast. I don't know. I like fast better. Creates hunting adventure you'll remember for the rest of your life. Because only when you're hunting elk can they see you from a mile away and keep running, you don't even get a chance. Because, that's why it's unique. You usually don't have to chase after animals. You can shoot them. This one you're going to have to chase. And you better put on your Usain Bolt kicks or whatever. Because you need to be going after that heifer. Oh, did you know that domesticated caribou are called reindeer? I did not know that. I thought reindeer was just another species of deer, technically, but apparently. I guess that makes sense, because if you look at what a caribou looks like, dwarf it down a little. Looks like Red Rudolph. Know what I'm talking about? Number 2, wild boar. Now, this one isn't for the weak of heart, and certainly I can concur, because wild boar, whatever, will fuck you up quicker. Alright, then a whole bottle of Jose Cuervo. Okay? Now those are mean-ass sons of bitches. The meat's good. Where do you think bacon comes from? Bacon off a wild boar is delicious. You got baby back ribs, and you got ham, and you got a nice little... Now, it's a lot leaner than pig. But it's still good. But hunting after them, that shit, They ain't no, they ain't no Lion King, alright? Hoona Maconda my ass, whatever. They just come bull rushing at you, alright? They don't say don't worry. They don't say nothing like that. They just come at you hell-bent on killing you because you pissed them off. And you know what? And they eat just about anything, too. There was a video or a story a while ago about the bull in Australia that stole boar in Australia that stole a bunch of beers, and it got drunk and tried to fight like 4 people and a cow. That's the kind of shit you're dealing with. The boars are the rednecks of the animals, okay? Always eating on the lowest, cheapest type of shit they can get, drinking on the lowest shit they can get, and they get a little plastered, they're going to be starting fights that they can't probably put out. That's okay, though. I like wild boar. They're my spirit animal. Let's just say you want to hunt with dogs, and hopefully you have a shotgun, a pistol, and a rifle, and you're a good shot. If not, you're going to go to the hospital with a broken leg or possibly dead. I'm sure boars have killed people, but I just haven't witnessed one yet. So now that's what you're going to do. Next, Rocky Mountain elk. Now, this is the truth. Rocky Mountain elk. Rocky Mountain's just a gorgeous plateau. Okay. Jeremiah Johnson, the best movie of all time ever created, was recorded there. You know what I mean? Cuts right through Colorado. Weed's legal in that state. That's kind of cool, right? You know what I mean? Although there isn't, I guess there is a Rocky Trail, isn't there? I know there's the Appalachian Trail, but the Appalachian Trail gets more publicity because the Appalachian Trail is on the East Coast. Not sure how those two correlate, but they just do by something sciencey. Oh yeah, another fun fact, real quick, back to the boars. They can weigh 700 pounds. So basically, they eat 5 Big Macs. You're the same as a boar. So watch out, man. And then Big Macs, if you're eating one of those, make sure you have your stomach pumped right after. Let's see here. I don't want to keep going now. And I'm sitting here thinking about how Nickelback's got that one song I like, but I can't talk about it. I can't. Y'all will tear me a new one. Let's go. Cougar. Okay. Bring a knife. It's going to try to sneak up behind you, and they can kill you. They have experience, and those ones you want to usually take a tour guide. Some guy knows the land, good places to perch, because a cougar sneaks up behind you, you can very easily die. All 3 of you. Just saying. It's a cat. It's a giant-ass cat. And, cats are assholes small. You can only imagine what a giant-ass cat would be like a giant asshole. So, you don't want that. Okay. So we'll get... Next one's turkey hunting. So we are at about even. 2 useless animals that can't hurt us, and 2 animals that can hurt us. And now we're back to 3-2. Turkey hunting. You will be let down if you go shoot a turkey thinking it's going to be as good as your Thanksgiving turkey that you normally have, because Thanksgiving turkeys are bred. They are pure white, and they are fattened up for the sake of eating. Now, wild turkeys are lean, mean, fighting machines. They mostly fight each other. But, they look nice. The traditional, what a turkey looks like. Like, if you go to Thanksgiving much or look at a picture or go on to social media, I mean, it's pretty hard to not know what a turkey looks like. I'm just saying. But they are very good. And hunting turkey's pretty fun. Those ones more of a, you gotta call them in, because turkey spook pretty good. So we'll go for a grizzly bear. Now, you're an ultimate man if you're a grizzly bear and you can kill this with a bow. All I'm saying. Okay? You're the ultimate man. Just because a grizzly bear is a badass honky. And that is not something you really want to, miss or die. I mean, shit, not only do these things can weigh almost 1,000 pounds, but they can run up to 20, 30 miles per hour. Okay? Can you name a fat guy that can run that much? I'm fat, and I'm one of the fastest fat guys I know. I can't run that very far. Okay? But this very fast, this fucking grizzly bear eat you right up for dinner. And don't pretend like they're going to be all cute and cuddly for you. Alright, remember there's that guy? He had his nice little documentary. About the bears. Oh, yay. They're so fun. They're cuddling. This bear is my friend. Well, what happened to him? He is the lowest man on the totem pole now. He is shit. Well, he's probably decomposed into mushrooms, which were then eaten and shit out again. So, yeah, you just if you're hunting grizzly, bring your 50 caliber revolver. Okay, bring your 50 caliber rifle. Okay, maybe bring a shotgun, a machete, an axe can't hurt, some throwing knives can't hurt, some poison darts, all the medicine you can get your hands on in case you get mauled, because you're gonna want to get that pain out of there as quickly as possible. So you got yourself a nice little kit, and if you want, you message me and I'll give you what you need to know. So. And it just looping in archery hunting's a big thing too. But you don't archery hunt a bear because the bow would not do anything but piss it off. Like when your mom corners you and pops all your pimples? Yeah, that's what you're doing to a bear. You're making angry. Only you're not the bear's mom, and that bear's going to eat you. So how's that for an analogy? Then you got the gray wolf. So now we're up to 4-3. Let's see here. Mixed emotions about hunting gray wolf. Oh, I would say. There's not only, 2 sides to every that. It's just fucking... mixed emotions is an understatement. All I'll put there. You know what I mean? Usually. No, they banned it in the U.S. and the Great Lakes region. Anyways, let's go. Because Canada's allowed to have, but I don't like Canada. Socialist mother heifers. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, but Canada does let that shit slide. They don't have too much of a lax rule, but mainly because you're going to be like 30 miles from a town where you can go fine, or 30 kilometers, or whatever 30 miles to kilometers is in Canadian. Okay? And you're going to, yeah, you're just going to, it's just go to Canada, hike, kill one. I don't imagine the meat tastes good. I mean, you'd have the fur and the pride's sake of doing one, which, I mean, I've done things for less, so, yeah. And that the people that oppose gray wolf hunting aren't usually opposing with guns. So, wave it in their direction, tell them to back off. Resume merrily peaceful existence. The Canada moose. Now, this is another deadly. So, we're at what? 5'3" in deadly? Jesus. Moose can weigh 1,500 pounds. Alright, they are like 15, 16, 18 feet long. At least 6, 7 feet high. These are the biggest. Oh, and I tell you what, you, like any animal, do not want to get in between them and a mate during mating season. And you don't cock block a moose. That's like, God didn't even have to put that in the 10 Commandments. That's some just real blatant, obvious shit. Okay? You don't fact check a moose. You don't fact check. Okay. You can fact check what I have, but you don't bull rush a moose. You don't cock block a moose. You don't do anything to the moose except get out of its way. Because the odds are of you running into the moose like there are in Brother Bear with their super chill and whatnot, very rare. Very rare. Like, I would say like 1 in a million, maybe, if there are even a million moose in the world. I don't know. I just know that they're not all like that. I've seen videos of moose, trucking people, which is really funny because, moose, they're big, bad now. But not a lot of people think of a moose as like a really, aggressive animal. What's really aggressive are donkeys. Okay? Donkeys versus coyotes. Google that. I'll have a little segment of it on my own channel, but Google that shit, okay? And you want to watch somebody harping on it. You want to watch a coyote get beaten by an animal that's opposite name is the jackass, okay? Go search that shit. Donkeys will wreck your coyote a new one. That's why dairy farmers use them, because, coyotes trying to get into the cattle, trying to kill the baby cattle because they need to eat, and the baby cattle's steak. So, I mean, we can agree there, food. But also, it's, they need to grow up to make milk so the farmer can make money, because I'm all pro-farmer in this one. Anything agricultural. Always support. So, there you have it. But, no, those donkeys, just fuck that shit up. And so anyways, back to moose. Stay clear of moose. If you want to go moose hunting, bring a nice big rifle, bring 3 or 4 buddies to carry your corpse if you miss. And don't miss. Okay. So the next one, we got the pronghorn, which looks dope. Canada, Texas, Mexico, mainly dry, arid areas in the desert. Fastest animal in the Western Hemisphere, the pronghorns are. So you better hit on your first try. Ain't no way you're reloading quick enough just to pop rounds off and get that heifer. Just saying. And you got the bighorn sheep. Well, if you can climb up to where they are, you can kill them. Because where they climb up is insanely hard to climb up, even for experienced rock climbers, I'm told. So when you want to climb up, you just got to climb up and, pop a cap in its ass. So whatever gun you could shoot one-handed, because I'm imagining some kind of badass kill scene where you're hanging on for dear life with your left hand off a ledge, and you got your gun in your right hand, and you're swinging free body weight, and then all of a sudden you pop off a single-hand no-scope shot to pick off. I'm out. Go. I mean, I'd get the whole body stuffed. I don't care how much that cost me. That is a feat. Just one-hand killing thing. Bison can fuck you up if they run you over. So you want to hit it. Just hit the bison. Okay, I like bison meat. Their population is replenishing, so we're doing all right there. But let's be honest here, boys. Bisons get pretty scary. Alright, they run you over. Just beat the piss out of you. Do not hunt that one with a bow. Unless it's, some good bow company. Crossbow, maybe. I don't know. I prefer use Tannerite and AR-15 modded. 50 caliber shotgun. Make sure for good measure. Because I like my body and I like life. And I don't want to be sent to God any sooner. Because there are people that have successfully hunted buffalo. And you're the one guy that dies from a buffalo hunt? I mean, come on. That's a little bit pathetic. Then you got white-tailed deer, which is the normal. That's, what everybody goes out for deer season. It's for the white-tailed deer. And that's just, that's normal shit. Okay, that's like, everybody knows what Coca-Cola is. Everybody drinks water, Everybody that hunts white-tailed deer at least once, too. That's just how it is. They're everywhere. They're indigenous, okay? They're fun, and they got decent meat, all right? Make some deer jerky, deer sausage, deer steaks, deer chops, deer ribs, deer ass. The glutes. Some soft flesh meat in there, probably. I don't know. I'd never eat a deer's ass. I'm not sure I'd eat cowboy caviar either, but, well, life is young at this moment. One must always need to be open to new experiences. Yeah, where they got this buffalo head up, I tell you what, he's pretty cool. Buffalo's living a life right here. Okay, there we go. Well, there we go. Thank you. Now, I hope that you know that I just didn't talk about Nickelback because I don't need that career boost. Okay. I did talk about Guy Fieri because he makes really good food and he's cool as fuck. He's that cool kid back in the elementary school that had the glasses on, the spiked hair, the yellow fluorescent long sleeve athletic shirt. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what Guy Fieri was when he was a kid. So if you ever know that kid, you know that. That's just how it is. Next week, we're going to go into a little bit more heated debates. We'll start talking about the greatest rock bands. And we can talk about how Ozzy Osbourne has done more drugs than all these rappers combined, yet the rappers are dropping like flies. If you got a drug habit, either do a bunch of drugs or don't do any at all. Because when you die, it makes people that do a bunch of drugs look bad. That is horrible advice. Don't take my word on that. I'm just saying Ozzy Osbourne is still alive. All right. Thank y'all, and I'll catch y'all next week on Podcast with Convo.